I'm going to tell you a little secret here, and I'll share it with you because I think it's funny. You can always make some sort of bullshit excuse, but I'm not excusing this. I came all the way in my XT3, I bought myself a little flash for it, got everything ready for it. It was fantastic. Started off with good intentions up and down the beach with the iPhone. I went out the one night, thought, yeah, okay, I'll do the iPhone. All the pictures seen in my Nader James Nader personal, Nader James personal. I've forgotten I got that many. Link in description below. I got the XT3 out the other night, the wife. Right, I'm going to go off and do some shots around the back streets of Coralejo, the port, you know. I took loads of pictures and I thought, fantastic, great, these are all right. I'm quite enjoying it. I tried to review some of the pictures and it wouldn't. It says no card in the camera. And do you know what? What a bullshit moment that was. I forgot to put a card in with everything else, with all the restrictions, all the passenger locator forms, everything. I still made a massive mistake and not put the card in. So I decided, look, I could go and buy a card, and I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to stick with the iPhone and challenge myself to do something a bit different. So I've adapted on the fly, and that's one of the most important things you can do as a photographer, is adapt on the fly. If you can't adapt, you'll die. And you can adapt on the fly to your business, being in business, the style of work, clients that you work with, locations that you work on and in. You can't always be perfect in everything that you do, although I strive to do that. Excuse me, the bald spot's showing. Although I try to strive to be in perfection all the time, you can't do it. And even when you got an agent, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, you know. You can't be perfect, and the people that say they are perfect are losing out. You've just got to admit when you do wrong. And yeah, fancy bringing your camera on a nice, all expenses paid holiday, taking it into the hotel, taking it out to the safe, taking it for a little trip down into the port, and it hasn't got a card in it. You know what bullshit that is. I did realise though that I think that the XT3 for me is probably a little bit big for that. I'm launching the business photography module in January, February, March, and also I'm going to be doing some workshops. So go to James Nader Education, look at my James Nader portfolio, jamesnader.com. Join me on Instagram at James Nader. Join me on the YouTube. You know, look, at the end of the day, I haven't got many subscribers. I only just started to engage with it fully. Join me on YouTube, and I can give you a lot more information. You know, it takes a lot of time and effort in between shoots to make sure that I do video, and it's quite tricky, and it's not easy for me to do this time. But if you subscribe to me, it gives me an incentive to do it. So join me there. Failing that, just go to jamesnader@me.com, my email address, and drop me some information in there about what you'd like to know. And once you know more information about me, I can show about the workshops that we're going to do over here. I'm James Nader, fashion advertiser photographer from London, and I wanted to share these few moments with you. I hope you've enjoyed my videos and look forward to seeing you on location in Fuerteventura very soon.